Alright, update video guys, and part of this I'll show my face too, because some of y'all request that. And I hadn't checked the comments in my recent videos, just been kind of chugging along doing things each day, so I need to get back in the comments and be active there. But I just wanted to kind of show where I'm at and what I'm doing, at least today, and my plans are going forward. One of my last videos mentioned selling some printers. Some of these would also be the printers for sale, or to do a class or whatever. But anyways, my garage is kind of trashed right now. So, essentially from going to this festival and back, and then back and forth with the nonsense from the one situation, I somehow let this place get like totally wrecked. So we're gonna clean all this up today. I worked on it a little bit yesterday. I got my AC working again, which had burnt out. So you can see, I know how to do electrical. It's good enough. Like, I've been kind of monitoring the heat of this cord and whatnot, and like I matched up the right gauge wires. So, but that used to be this. So we can see that the safety plug did its thing and melted down. So I really need to monitor that and not just leave it on unattended, because I think I was here when it stopped working, and I remember that. But that could mean that the cord could melt down, and now that I'm thinking about it, if this cord was to melt down and it's on like metal, that would start igniting things. So we'll just lay it down there. Yeah, not touching any metal. Not that that's super safe. It's just kind of temporary. I don't plan on working in here regularly or using my AC super regularly, but I wanted to have it hooked up just because it's there. And I literally have another one right here. Anyways, so we're gonna get rid of a lot of these printers, and I really just want to either experiment with some of the newer printers and the cool things and just make new videos for y'all. And I'm gonna do my best to get whatever's going on with YouTube and why they can't get me, monetized. Like, I got monetized, but why I can't get AdSense to send me the thing. I mean, I know why. They want me to keep making videos and not pay me. Like, oh, sorry, it just keeps getting lost in the mail. Like, that's the story right now. But apparently there's some support number I can call. I've just been trying to get this thing through the mail. But that's been one of the motivations. It's like, look, just get me that deal, because I've got money in AdSense waiting, and if I'm making YouTube videos right now and you watch them, I'll make nothing off them. And even in the future, once that comes in, I'll still make nothing off these videos because they're not currently monetized. So when I make a video, I've got to like have all this stuff set up. So that's part of the reason that I'm inactive, and I want to be more active. Maybe write YouTube and be like, hey, why, or AdSense, and be like, why isn't 3D print everything monetized? Or why aren't you paying him? Like, what's the deal? You got to verify his address. Like, ask him for an email of his driver's license, like something. They're trying to send me a postcard, and I get it, but like, I've been checking. They're like, wait 4 weeks. Anyways, I'm rambling. As far as printers for sale, the KP7's honestly great, and I don't mind it, but I've heard it hasn't sold well either. I believe because of just how hard it is to put together. And it really isn't that hard. It's just not 6 bolts like the KP3S. And then this FL Sun Cube, they don't make this one anymore. And this one in particular, when I last tried to use it, something's wired up wrong, and when you try to heat the bed, it shorts something. So it might only be a frame now, and it needs a new motherboard. But it's got a Titan Aero extruder on it, like a legit one from E3D. I spent like $120 on that, $20 on the motor. And more money on the steppers, and custom made the little setup for it. But the wiring looks terrible. It's just kind of all exposed. It just needs some wire loom. The belt printer I'll probably wind up selling or keep, and get it fixed up. Those same smarts I'd probably sell last, but they're otherwise nothing wrong with them, and they run great, and they don't resell those anymore. Sorry, my hand's blocking it. And I'll sell my King Runes. That guy I'll sell. That's a custom one. That's really nice. Like, probably a $1,500 printer. I'm in it like at least $1,000. I'd sell it for like 700, 600. Like, you wouldn't be able to put that thing together for the parts. I don't believe. Like, everything's machined aluminum, all machined aluminum brackets, custom design, linear rails, core XY, triple lead screw. The bed is super tight. But we're gonna get this place cleaned up again, and I just want to kind of show the before and after and like what I'm going through, because my mental state has kind of been like this, and a part of getting your mental state back together is also cleaning up, your physical state as well. And they work together. When this place gets cleaned up and I feel good about coming in here, and I don't want to dread coming in here because I'm going to trip over stuff, I get more work done faster. They build on each other. And that's kind of what I'm trying to provide here as, a quote-unquote lesson. These videos are meant to be educational, and if I'm not going to teach you a tip and trick about specifically a 3D printer or how the 3D printer works, I want to at least impart some type of knowledge that might help you either generally in life or in business. And sometimes I'm just ranting about my life, but again, I hope that's insight for you to, make better decisions, learn from my mistakes, stuff like that. So anyways, I think I'm running out of steam on what to talk about. I just wanted to come out with something so that I can kind of get a more regular schedule back again, even if I'm not going to get paid. But I want to try to get one of the anchor makers, and I want to get maybe 1 to 2 bamboo labs, and maybe one custom like big one, and those will be like my only printer, and probably not even that many. Like, I really just want 1 or 2. Like, to have this many and them all be different is just too much to deal with now. I need like a really nice high performance printer and just one, and I'll bust out a couple of small things, and the rest of my orders will be handled at the farm with Mark. And what was it? I'll go into more detail about the other projects I got going, but we got one that involves really big 3D printers, and it's looking like everything's going really smooth with that. We're going to provide a really awesome product that will spawn, essentially 1 to 2 brand new companies, as well as starting and launching this client's company. So that would be big. That would just literally in one deal, be a big step for this company. Sorry, choosing my words carefully. But yeah, I'm really excited for that project, and I'm excited to share more of it with you. It's just now is not exactly the right time. But we're gonna have some bigger things coming than what I've been doing on this channel before, and that's what I want to excite everyone about. Is just wait. The content's gonna get better. I'm eventually, when this big deal comes through, we're gonna get an editor, and we're gonna make some proper good content. It'll still feel down and home like what I'm doing here. I don't want to ever get away from this feel, but properly done a couple of videos at least that have the viral vibe and get a lot of people to the channel and let people see what we're about. I'll make sure we make some of those, some that are really entertaining and fun and storytelling, and there's been a lot of tests that I want to do with a couple of printers, with materials. So we're going to be doing a lot of that in the future, and I just want to so we're going to be doing a lot of this in the future, and I want to excite y'all for that. And my apologies about not staying, 1, like, consistent, and 2, being like otherwise just a constant ray of sunshine like Mark Ruber's channel. I mispronounce everything. So yeah, I want to do my best to end as much human suffering as possible. That's my goal. So 3D printing is not like ultimately my end all be all to everything, but 3D print everything touches almost everything. you know, there's only going to be a much smaller set of fields that I don't touch than what I do touch. And if I can make a lot of money in other ventures and then use 3D printing and my money to help end a lot of suffering, that's my goal. So I appreciate y'all guys coming along the journey with me, especially anybody who you know, follows all of my videos. You're the reason I make these videos here, and that's why these videos don't get a lot of views, but they're for you. So thank you, and have a good day, guys. We will see you in the next video.